It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line. On the set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Black open.
Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
19 Tigers.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Richardson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go, Jack. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go, Reed. Go.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
60 Bobcats, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Trap 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Richardson looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Chop alert. Chop alert. Third. Third. Steady.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Warrior 70. Let go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
60 Eagles.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Chandler. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Chandler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Blue striker. Green jack. Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a 3rd and 6.
Shot, 17, yellow, line, Smith, red.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Drill 52.
Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Okay, right.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go. Check view. Check,
Achane once more. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Okay,
Third
ready?
and 9 here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Rail, yellow.
2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide through. 6. Mega. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, green. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seal, black. Blaster, sit. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Smack, red. Black shot. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Drill green. Go red. Rail, yellow. Fury, yellow. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up. The contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Hurt. Check smash.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tank Dell with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
19 tight.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to Dell.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Off play action. Richardson.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And here comes a return from just beyond.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it with Chandler.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ty Chandler
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. Taking a shot for Dell here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Take Dell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks